the bottom into some water. I'm a mermaid.
You're a mermaid?
Mm-hmm. I am a mermaid. Um, the water is not dark. It's clear. You can see through it.
Mm-hmm.
My hair is black. Um, and there's light. Maybe it's from the surface.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't fall far from the cloud. I like dropped into the water.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
What color is your tail?
I'm trying to figure that out.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like a green color, but it's got a little bit of like, I think it's a grayish brown
Mm-hmm.
to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm headed somewhere. And I seem to be in a hurry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm headed somewhere. There's something happening. There's an event or there's something. I don't know if I'm late to it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like I was not where I was supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Are you with anyone?
Yeah, there's a lot of other people like mermaids.
Mm-hmm.
And interesting, they have the way that everything looks around me, even though we're underwater, it's as if we have like a whole civilization down there,
Mm-hmm.
because there's structures and there's, okay, how they have lights down there, I have no idea. Like string lights.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't understand how that works in the now.
Mm-hmm.
But there's these like if there's cliffs underwater and people live in these cutouts sections and there's lights, you can tell like there's lights in different places and
Mm-hmm.
there's music. There's a celebration going on.
Mm-hmm.
There's somebody coming. They came from far away.
Mm-hmm.
So there must be sections. Like, I say sections.
Mm-hmm.
uh, so we live here and there's other communities, other places. So we have a visitor. Ooh. This visitor looks like Caucasian. I
Mm-hmm.
don't even know what I am because my skin maybe is olive colored.
Mm-hmm.
But they got red hair. And it's like a guy
Mm-hmm.
that's probably looks like somebody would look 50 years old, but
Mm-hmm.
their hair is red. Oh my. Mermaids are magical.
What? How?
They're freaky looking.
Do they wear
There's something
clothes?
going on with their eyes, man.
What?
Their eyes don't look like regular eyes with a pupil. It's more so like they're not reptilian slit, but it's
Mm-hmm.
still not round.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
And then the iris part that usually has color is like white.
Oh.
Yes. But this,
Everyone's eyes are like that?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
and the eyelids. Ooh, how do you put it? You know, maybe alligator. It
Mm-hmm.
blinks sideways,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but then it has the lids that blink up and down too.
Yeah, it has different eyelids,
It's
like
freaky.
several. Yeah.
Um, but this person, I don't know who this person is. I just know that they're from out of town, and it's probably because I don't pay attention. I must be a teen. I swear I'm a teenager. I don't care because it's my father's people. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's what they have going on.
Okay. Uh-huh.
I have my own business elsewhere. Lord have
Mm-hmm.
mercy. What do I feel like I'm mischievous
Mm-hmm.
and rebellious. My hair is look like it looks layered,
Mm-hmm.
and I just think it's cool. I gotta stop staring at the way the hair acts in the water.
Uh-huh.
And we don't. Of course, we're not using word. Oh my God! Look, we're nasty.
Well, hi.
Because we're literally fish. We have like sharp skinny, razor-looking teeth.
Mm-hmm.
This is not a situation where you smile and be like, it's cute. No, it's, oh, God. Oh, my goodness. Why did people think that mermaids were so beautiful? It's like the butterfly thing. Butterflies are not beautiful up close, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, mermaids are really freaky looking creatures.
Wow.
Okay.
What did they have it like? You said the man seemed like he was Caucasian, so everybody has.
Yeah,
Oh, and you have olive
everybody's
skin.
different colors
Do
and
you
stuff.
do the women wear like, or does anybody wear like clothing or an equivalent to?
No. No,
No.
it's just you and your tail. I'm not seeing it. And look, the body is not. The freaking hands are webbed.
Okay.
You got webbed hands. I don't even think women have like actual breasts. Like,
Okay.
it's weird because you know the distinction between the body
Mm-hmm.
and the tail itself.
Mm-hmm.
But the body looks, for women, they're just a little like skinnier. They don't have broad shoulders and stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
it's still like neither men or women have breasts.
Oh, okay.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I guess aquatic, anything
yeah.
aquatic. Well, maybe they don't need to nurse.
And mermaids, these mermaids, the ones that I'm seeing, they don't nurse. They're not
Yeah.
mammalian.
Yeah.
They lay eggs. It's
Oh.
very interesting
Oh, so
because
it's more
these,
fish-like.
they're like freaking ostrich eggs, but you can kind of see through them.
Oh,
It's crazy.
wow.
It's not hard like an egg, but it's
Mm-hmm.
still that big. And
Like a fish egg.
yeah, how look, I've got questions.
Let's ask.
I'm like, how do these eggs incubate? You know?
Yeah.
Oh my God, there's
Well,
a pouch. There's a pouch. That's how the eggs incubate.
who has
There's a pouch.
who?
I
What's
think
the
that
pouch
it's
on?
the females that have a pouch. And how do you lay an egg and then have to put it in a pouch? Well,
Seahorses do that.
okay. But yeah, the egg comes out of the female, and
Mm-hmm.
then they put it in a pouch for a certain period of time, and then finally the little whatever mermaid comes out.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not cute. It don't start off cute at all. It look like something off of Alien.
Wow.
Yeah. And then the fin ain't even developed. It just looks like this little worm thing with a big head. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? I'm like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
whoa. Drama.
They'll grow into it.
Yeah. But they have teeth though, so they come out hunting
Okay.
right away. They don't ain't no smashing food for them.
What kind of food do you eat?
Just fish,
Mm-hmm.
seafood, sea life.
Okay.
I like crabs. I like crabs. Oh my goodness.
Are you still at the celebration?
I don't know. I don't know. I still hear the music in the
Mm-hmm.
background.
What are you
And
doing?
somebody's blowing a horn. Okay, somebody's blowing a freaking shell horn thing, you know,
Mm-hmm.
that conch shell sound.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what is that? Why is it happening? You know?
Mm-hmm.
Because it sounds more like, hey, like when you toast and you want everybody's attention. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
there's an announcement. There's an announcement being
Mm-hmm.
made.
What are they for? What are they saying?
They want everybody to gather around their, oh, okay. So when people come from somewhere else, a lot of times they're not just visiting, they're joining the community.
Oh, okay.
So the guy with the red head is being introduced because he's not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so he's gonna stay. He's coming in from out of town, and he's gonna stay here now. Is that how it works?
I just said, I hope he doesn't think I'm marrying that.
Oh no!
I'm not married, oh no. Do I have sisters? I mean, what's going on here? Like, I need to know, but they're older. I'm the baby. Oh, I'm not marrying that. I don't know what. I feel like I'm being set up. I'm like, nope, not me. Like, I have this attitude, like, I'm not gonna do anything. Like, I must know that there's something else out in the world somewhere for me to be as rebellious as I am. Because I don't want anything to do with anything that they got going on, you know? I'm like a freaking biker chick down there, you know? Ooh, okay, so tridents, they are a thing, man. Okay, like, you know how animals die under the sea? Well, you use like the bones and things to make tridents, right? And then you hunt bigger fish because, yeah, the little fish are good, but the bigger fish is like when you have those big celebrations and you have this big fish and you need the trident to take them out. Yeah. Because, you know, you want to do it from afar. Who wants to wrestle a big fish? Seriously? It's too much work.
Right.
So
who does the hunting?
anybody can.
Men and women.
Especially when, especially, it's the community seems to be like equal opportunity all the way around.
Okay.
Like, we get to do whatever we want. Like, it's not a women do this, men do that. They're showing me a basket. What's a basket doing here? Oh, like you can really make baskets though. It's like out of, you know, stuff like seaweed and stuff.
Oh.
But what we need a basket down here for? Look.
What's it used for?
Okay. I'm like, calm down. Let me, so I can see. I had to calm down. Deliveries. Oh, deliveries. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my gosh.
What is?
Make deliveries with the baskets.
What kind of delivery?
Just stuff like, you know, how do I say it? Like when you deliver food or, you know, because there's elders, you know, and then just people, things that they need. You can make deliveries to people with these little baskets.
Yeah.
You're freaking swimming around with a little basket. And there's a little tie, so it stays closed when you tie it. It's super cool. I don't know who designed these baskets, but it was a great idea. So the thing, the handle is braided. So cool.
Oh, that's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a big basket?
It's like the size of a picnic basket.
Okay. So it's a pretty good size then.
Yes.
So what happens with the man? Do you end up getting married to him, or
let's see,
let one of your sisters marry him?
Oh, hell no. I took off. I left. And I ran into a shark. I was out there in the water by myself. What was I thinking? Like, I just wanted to find something different.
You should have brought a trident with you.
I left. And all I see is like open freaking water and it's dark. And I had that clip with the moment with the shark. And I'm just out there right now. I'm like, where the hell am I going?
Are you trying to get away from the shark, or you've already
that
escaped
happened.
Okay.
But I'm out there, so I know I ran away.
Yeah. Where are you going?
Well, I don't know. I didn't know where I was going when I left.
Oh, you just left.
Yeah. Hopefully that answers your question. I did not marry him. I refused. Oh, man. I'm out there, you know? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how I feel about going back. Like, if I would know how to get back. Because I'm really away from everybody. And if I don't even know where I'm going and I don't know how to get back. I'm like, how mad do I have to be to just be out there like that?
No, adolescence, I mean, you can make up your mind pretty good.
There are ships.
Oh, yeah?
They got cannons. There are ships and there's cannons.
Do you have a fascination with them, or are you told to stay away from them?
I don't like the nets. I don't like the nets. The nets are made of that big old thick rope, and it cuts me. I don't like that. I try to avoid the ships, but sometimes I can't avoid the ships.
How come you can't avoid them?
It's the current.
Oh.
I can't avoid the ships. See, and I don't feel like I can go back, so I'm just moving forward, hoping I find somewhere else to be.
Is that something you can? Are you able to survive on your own?
Yeah, because I mean, you know, food is everywhere, and it's instinct, you know. But when it comes to being by myself, that's a whole nother story. Because I believe that I am communal. I believe that I would need to be around others.
Yeah. Are mermaids like pack animals or herd animals or school creatures?
I think we're a lot like families, like, you know.
They typically tend to stay together.
Yeah.
So is it unusual that you're alone? Okay. Will you be able to find others, or are they only in certain places, or how does that work? Like, could you swim to a new community?
I'm asking the same question because I don't see myself reaching another civilization. I probably died out there. Cause I can't. I was
Food
looking.
is everywhere.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, not because of food shortage, but because of the fact that I probably had some kind of accident. Because I'm not seeing myself reaching another civilization.
Okay, well, let's find out. We can move time forward. So let's move time forward just enough to where we find out what happened.
Yep, because it was oil in the water. That's why. I knew the water was looking funny. I just thought it was dark blue.
Oh.
It was oil in the water. I was off, dude. I was gone. Oh, wow. Okay, so what I understand is that's why the light went up. When I came down in the cloud, there was a light that went up, but I fell down into some water.
Okay,
So, yeah, I did. There was oil, and I suffocated.
Oh.
Yeah. So, that's what happened with that.
Okay.
There's oil in the water. Damn, how old was I? Like, how long they been spilling oil in water?
Wow, yeah. So where?
No, I was when I left. Well, when I first started, I was 17. But it seems like a lot of time passed. I'm talking about mermaids get old. They age. Like, cause it vampire years.
Wow, I mean, it makes sense, right?
I did not know mermaids lived that damn long. Wow. So I was a baby when I left. Shame compared to, because I'm telling you, I was like hundreds of years old. I want to say that I was like 400 years old when I died.
Well, how? I thought you died when you left the party, no?
No. I died with the oil. I was out there for a minute by myself, hoping that I went and hoping that I would find something. But that's why they took me back. They gave me the clue when the light went up. When I first got dropped into the scene, they were trying to tell me, yeah, you died. They were piecing it with the black stuff that I was seeing that I thought was just dark water. They was telling me, no, this is oil. And then go back to the very beginning where the light went up, but you went down. And the light part belongs here at this point.
Okay,
So that's how they explained it to me here.
So were you out there swimming you said you left when you were like 17.
For a long time, and I was just out there.
You were just out there by yourself?
I didn't see nobody.
Wow.
Like, I did not ever run. How do you not ever? 400 years. Are you freaking kidding me? I must have just not liked
Did you get
people.
lost or something? Or
Yeah, like I couldn't find my way back, so I just kept moving forward.
Okay.
But then I never found anything forward either.
Wow.
You see what I mean? And I think maybe it's the nature of the ocean with the currents. It's easy to just be retracing your steps in a loop. You see what I mean?
And maybe that's why mermaids live in communities.
Right? I don't know what was. Yeah, I must have really strongly felt that there was something else out there, though.
So where are you now?
I don't know.
Are you able to review that life? Can you look back on it? Let's maybe see the purpose of that life. What was the purpose of you being a mermaid?
Oh, okay. So I spent a lot of time in solitude in that lifetime because I made that choice.
Oh, okay.
You see what I mean? So that was the whole point of that life, was to just be by myself. I wanted that experience.
Okay. What did you learn from that?
Well, I'm trying to find my feelings during this lifetime. Like, where's the feelings at here? Because I'm thinking, for me to leave like that, I had to be really pissed off and rebellious. But I can't find the feelings. I can't find what it is that made me go out there and be just out there. But it doesn't mean that stuff didn't happen. You know, I came in contact with the boats and then, you know, a shark here and there. I must have been really good at whatever I did because I didn't get eaten by a shark. You see what I mean? I had company. It just wasn't mermaids. There's a spiritual thing going on with me. Because now I understand why. I was like, well, why would I leave? How did I know anything was out there?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I had like interaction with spiritual beings.
While you were a mermaid?
I was trained. Okay. Have you had, wow. Like there's a such thing as that just sounds weird, a mermaid witch, but
No,
I
that
don't
makes
mean
sense.
I don't mean a witch per se, but I was trained by elders of the ark. What is that? Who are the elders of the ark? I was trained by the elders of the ark. And the solitude, even though I chose it, the solitude was also necessary for my training.
Okay.
It's interesting because I incarnated as a mermaid, right? To to go into solitude and learn like in some kind of mystery school just to evolve my soul for a mission that was in another lifetime.
A future one?
To
Or
bring
past
the
one?
abilities and whatever I learned to another lifetime, whatever lifetime was after that one. I'm like, okay.
That makes sense. That makes complete sense. So did that, surely it had to prepare you for this lifetime. Was that the purpose of it, or was it for a different lifetime? Do you know?
It definitely wasn't this lifetime that it prepared me for, but I'm still trying to figure out the elders of the ark. I'm like, who are the elders? And then I see a rainbow that shot across.
We can explore that if you want.
I want to know who the elders of the ark are.
Let's move back to that last scene with the elders of the ark to find out who they are. We're there now.
These are light beings. Like you can see them. You can see, okay, they're light beings where they have faces and stuff. You can see the eyes and everything. But everything's light at the same time. But you can see the figure.
Are you still underwater?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're there. It's like 5 of them.
Okay.
And they have bird-like qualities they have what looks like the shape of a human body, but it looks like their face has a beak or something.
Okay.
It's very interesting. And there's this thing that hovers above the water. So there's the moon, right? But then there's the elders of the ark, and you know the difference because the shape is different from underwater to view. You see, so when they come, I know, and I come to the surface. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I don't breathe very well out of water. But I just come to the surface and like do a little thing real quick to greet them. But they speak telepathically. Oh, okay.
Are you a part of their group, or are they just there to teach you, or what is their purpose?
Their purpose is divine service and love.
Okay.
In the now. It's like the symbolism of the owl, the wisdom. They're like school teachers.
Okay. And they're there to help you?
They're there in both lifetimes too. That's what I think is interesting. So
Both lifetimes? What do you mean, both?
yes, because there's this lifetime where I'm physical, right? And they're spiritual. But then in the other lifetime, I'm physical and they're spiritual again, but I remember them and I know them.
Oh, okay.
And I retained whatever they taught me. You see? I don't, like, I don't know when the relationship started with them. Though. Like, I don't know when. Oh, I was a baby.
A baby mermaid?
Yeah, I was a baby mermaid.
Okay.
And they were always around me. This is why people were so overrated for me. Like, the mer people were. I didn't want to be around them because I had these light beings.
Oh, okay, yeah. They could teach you so much more.
So this is why I thought I was safe out there. And to an extent I was until, you know, I think that was my checkout point was the oil slicks thing. Because maybe that's why I didn't get eaten by sharks and I thought it was me by myself. Whatever. Wow.
So what kinds of things did they teach you?
This is interesting. They taught me how to grow mushrooms, and I'm a mermaid now, but they taught me how to, they taught me how to grow for the next lifetime.
Oh, okay. So can you see the next lifetime, or what was that?
I don't know. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to, like, I had a physical thing going on here. Something touched me on my face.
Oh.
I was like, let me.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know why that happened.
Okay.
Because, yeah, there's something here. Something. Oh, well, that's quite interesting.
What is it?
They're here. In the now. The elders of the ark.
Okay.
That's why I was like, what? What's touching me? Okay, so moving into the physical life where I'm walking on land, I have a green thumb. Yeah? It's like Celtic. It's where am I? Okay, so it's not Celtic. I'm in Norway.
Okay.
Where is it? I don't know where Norway is though. It's green there. And there's woods. The trees are beautiful. Oh my goodness. They're like a dark reddish brown color, the bark. And the leaves are like this bright green color. They look kind of like a live oak. But it's not because the leaves are bigger. And I loved it. I loved the to go and rub on the tree. Like the bark was smooth on these trees.
Are you human? Okay.
Yep. I haven't figured out how I look yet.
Are you male or female?
I'm female.
Okay. Do you live in the woods or?
See, I think I'm Celtic. I really do. And because I got braids, and I think my hair is blonde.
Okay.
And I got all of this stuff on. It's heavy.
What is it?
It's like fur and chains and all kinds of stuff. Like,
yeah.
I'm wearing some heavy. Maybe it's cold, and I just hadn't felt it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm in all of this stuff. I don't even feel the weather. Oh, jeez. But yeah, there's like, what I'm wearing is a mixture of like animals, like fur and leather and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I have a small axe. I plant things. I am like an agricultural guru.
Mm-hmm. Do you live out in the woods, or do you have a dwelling that you live in?
I feel like I take walks in the woods all the time. I
okay.
have a home.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's not a hut. It's a cabin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I cook in one of those cauldrons that you got like in a fireplace type situation.
Yeah.
Oh, that's super cool. Look, check it out. I'm still alone. I'm by myself. Wow.
Shocker.
This is crazy. But I'm growing stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm growing foods. Okay.
Are you young or old, or?
I think I'm like in my 30s, maybe.
Okay.
Late 30s. But check this out. This is a time where agriculture wasn't really big. I don't know how people, I don't know what they were doing, but there weren't a very variety of seeds and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that I was like a master gardener, you know, because I did, what do we call that? Grafting and all kinds of stuff. I was creating new plants. Because this was not a time where there was a whole bunch of different variety of plants and edible foods, you see. There was the same things being grown. Is it the 1500s?
Okay. Wow.
And there wasn't, you know, you're not going to walk in a backyard and have a vegetable garden in the 1500s.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
So I was creating these seeds. Like, from putting different plants together.
Right.
Y'all really going to take it there with me right now? Because I'm sitting here like, no, are we going to get the class on how things came to be? Because all of these fruits and vegetables were created from grafting and putting different fruits and vegetables together.
Right, right. Yeah, they had to.
You see what I mean? Oh my goodness. And what's up with the mushrooms, you guys? Like, I created, how do you do that? Like from spores? Okay, I created mushrooms. Oh man. Like, there were not that many mushroom types, and I created different kinds of mushrooms. And it's magical because some of them suckers are like luminescent and shit. Yeah, it was super cool.
Yeah.
But you don't breathe it in. Don't breathe it in. Not the spores.
Okay. Do you use them for different reasons? I mean, some I'm sure you eat, but are there others that you use for different things?
I knew intuitively that I needed to plant these things and create these things. But when it comes to a use, the use side of it, that was not my mastery. I was supposed to leave this for someone else.
Oh.
I was just supposed to create the plants.
Okay.
Yeah. I ate a lot of meat and stuff. I think because it was cold. I didn't even really eat like a lot of vegetables there. In that reality, I didn't. You know, I hummed a lot, and I liked my rocking chair. Yes.
It's very relaxing.
So yeah, I did enjoy that. There was coyotes. Yeah, because I hear them. I can hear the coyotes. But it's not, I'm not afraid. It's a I'm at home type feeling. You know, like, oh, there's the coyotes.
Are you in the mountains, or?
I don't feel like it because I walk in the woods often. So I'm down below something. you know?
Okay. Oh,
I
okay. Like
don't
at the
feel
bottom of
like
the.
there's mountains anywhere. I feel like there's a whole span of land though.
Mm-hmm.
But my home is near a forest.
Okay.
My home was built from the forest.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
Mm-hmm.
that's super cool. I
Yeah.
had skills.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, how did I do this by myself? This is ridiculous. Oh, I didn't. You know what? Why do they keep having? What is the ego in here? Why did I? They keep having to remind me that I didn't do it by myself. They helped me.
Oh.
Like, cause I was just imagining myself like carrying logs and stuff. No, that's not how that happened.
So how did they helped you? How did they help you?
Yeah, and this is why I hum.
Okay.
Vibration.
Oh.
Ha! That's why I have the habit of humming.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would help with moving things vibrationally,
Mm-hmm.
placing them and things like that. I did a lot of tying,
Mm-hmm.
tying the logs and stuff
Once it was
together.
in place, yeah.
Yeah, but they helped. This is super cool.
So is there a certain tune that moves objects or
Yeah, it's a frequency.
okay.
It's a free. Oh my goodness. Okay, check this out, y'all. I can't duplicate that.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you for letting me hear it. It's like electronic, but also like a choir at the same time. So it's like freaking 5 different sounds with an electronic vibe to it.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, I can't make that sound with this human body.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure that when they did that, what I sounded like was more of a, you know what I
Okay.
mean?
Uh-huh.
It was more of a grounding sound,
Okay.
field of resonance. I don't know what that means, but they just said it.
Yeah.
Field of
Yeah.
resonance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, that's
And that's
happening.
what so that's how it moves. It helps.
Mm-hmm.
So you hum that and they kind of make the other sounds, I would
Yes,
guess,
because I
right?
was the
Kind of
one
come
creating
together.
the structure, so I had to be part of the resonance in order to place the logs where I wanted them,
Okay.
and also to cut them the sizes that I wanted to cut them. So yeah, my
Wow.
foundation was like mud,
Mm-hmm.
like it was made of mud and
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
That was fun. I like playing in mud. I even took mud baths. I think it was good for you. I don't know. Maybe the
Yeah.
mud was healthy. Healthy mud.
I'm sure there's nutrients in it, right? I
Mhm.
mean, it's of the earth.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. What if we move forward to an important day in that life? We move forward um, to a day that you consider to be important when something's happening. So we're there now.
There's some people that came on. Is it a chariot? Is that what it's called? The wagons.
Oh, okay. Uh huh.
And there's horses.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's this beautiful horse. This horse is so shiny. It's like a big stallion, and it's black, and
Mm-hmm.
the skin, the fur is so shiny.
Oh wow.
And I just love this horse.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. These are not strangers. I must know these people.
Okay. Are there many?
Oh no, it's like 2 wagons,
Okay. Oh,
couple
two
of
wagons.
horses, but it's probably like 2 or 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
One's a female, and I think there's a couple of males.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I do. Okay, I live alone, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I get deliveries. Like, people come to bring me stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like, they know of me, but I don't live nowhere near nowhere else, like nobody else.
Right.
So I know these people, and they
Okay.
bring me things. I was wondering how I was getting beer, because I sure wasn't making it. I liked beer. I enjoyed beer in my
Mm-hmm.
rocking chair. But yeah, they would bring me kegs. Or
Nice.
I don't know if is it a keg. I don't think it was a keg. I think it was a barrel or something. I don't
Yeah,
know what
yeah.
they contained it in,
Mm-hmm.
because I think it was a barrel.
Mm-hmm.
But they would bring me beer and stuff that I would need that I didn't have.
Mm-hmm.
Super cool.
So you feel like they're friends.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
But they're strange. Look, I call them stranger friends because I don't like. they come around and then they go,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's not, we don't get into much of anything. They respect me wanting to be to myself.
Oh, okay. And so why are you by yourself?
hmm Why am I by myself? I just got used to it
Oh,
because
okay.
of the previous lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to start easing into interacting with people.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. It takes
Yeah.
time. People can be a lot. I mean, just many of them. It can be overwhelming.
I didn't like the hair on my arms.
Okay.
I'm sitting here looking at the hair on my arms.
Now let's leave that scene
Oh man.
and let's move forward to another important day. A day that you consider to be important when something is happening. So we've now moved forward to an important day. What's happening?
I see a blue. It's blue. I see a blue. I'm okay. You know how on cartoons where the scene is not drawn and it's just white background?
Mm-hmm.
It's blue.
Okay.
I see blue. And then there's this motion. There's this string of colors that goes from the bottom up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay. Am I observing this?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like all of existence is a blue canvas with this string of this swipe of color.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what am I looking at?
Mm-hmm. Are you still the Celtic woman, or are you?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not sure. For a minute I thought I was the blue.
Okay.
So I'm like,
How do you feel?
I wanted to say glitchy.
Okay.
I'm vibrating.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. That's it. I'm blue,
Are you
and
alone?
I'm vibrating. There's nothing else that exists.
It's...
It's just blue, and then there's this streak of color.
Mm-hmm. Can you touch it, or can you get close to
The
it?
consistency is kind of like clay, right?
Oh, okay. The blue or the colors?
The colors.
Mm-hmm. Can you
Oh,
touch
I
it?
think I'm a damn canvas or something. I
Oh.
am the thing that the color is on.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, if you could imagine a canvas, right?
Mm-hmm.
And somebody's painting, because I don't think people think about this.
Mm-hmm.
If the canvas was a living being and you're painting and the brush is tickled,
Mm-hmm.
so the canvas is laughing the whole freaking time. Okay.
That's awesome.
I'm like, oh snap! And then
Here it comes again.
sometimes it's wet, like sometimes it's cold,
Mm-hmm,
right?
mm-hmm.
And then sometimes it's room temperature.
Mm-hmm.
You got all these sensations happening, and I'm like, oh, and then they dab,
That's beautiful.
and then they poke with certain brushes, and then they
Yeah.
scrub and rub, and I'm like, look, like I just feel vulnerable and open.
But you know what? You're feeling.
Yeah, like I'm feeling it, and
You're feeling
maybe
all
that's
the
why I'm
feelings.
vibrating.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here like, look. Ooh, Lord, I am art itself.
Yes.
Because like I'm becoming these aspects of art. I was just the water, the muddy, dirty water that all the paint gets in when you clean the brushes. Ugh. I didn't know you could be a concept. And it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm going through it. I'm feeling all of these things. I'm the water that you clean the paintbrushes with. I'm the damn tin can that you put the paintbrushes in. And then I'm the canvas. I'm the damn easel. I'm all of it. I'm like, whew. And oh my gosh, I know everybody's business. Everybody has the best conversations around the damn canvas.
Like what? What do they talk about?
They be telling people secrets. They be talking about other people. This has got to be somewhere in the 80s. Okay?
Okay.
And I'm in New York in a damn penthouse somewhere. And people come. This person, whoever this person is, that houses me, they have a lot of parties.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this, I don't know if she's Italian or what, but she's got curly hair, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she loves her red lipstick. And she's always, when she comes to the party, she's always talking about everybody's like relationships, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Just dishing out the dirt. Oh my God.
She's a
Oh my
sharer.
God. I'm like, look, you know what? And I think she's single, and she should be, because look at this. Why is it like this? She's at every party too. I'm sitting here like, okay, who owns this place?
Mm-hmm.
Who's the owner? Mm.
What's the purpose of this
I
life, you
think the
think?
person's life. No, I'm not even saying that right. His last name is McGee.
Okay.
McGee.
Uh-huh.
This is a guy that owns this place that used too much oil in his hair.
Mm-hmm.
Um, why am I here? Why? Really? Are you kidding me right now? Because I wanted to be art. I wanted to know what art felt like.
Okay.
Art has to listen to a lot of drama. I tell you that. Art gets violated. You know what? This is why so much emotion is involved with art.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're one and the same. It's just emotions in the like being manifested in the physical.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's outside of the body. It's like
Mm-hmm.
somebody felt something and it created these things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. I wanted
Mm-hmm.
to be art, and I wanted to be the full experience of art. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But I apparently chose the fine arts of like painting and drawing and things like that, because it
Mm-hmm.
has to do with tools, canvas, paper, drafts, pen pads and things like that. It's not the other aspects of art. I specifically wanted to
Be.
the arrangement of this one.
Yeah. That's incredible.
Yeah, it's also highly irritating. It's the full spectrum,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because it is irritating. Like
Mm-hmm.
every now and again, I keep feeling like, you know what an eraser feels like if it was on your body and you were
Mm-hmm.
freaking paper. Oh
Mm-hmm.
my God, it burns. It burns.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Well, now let's drift away from that life.
Mhm.
We're drifting and floating away from that life, leaving the art there to continue on its own journey. It'll find peace and it'll find what it's supposed to find. We're leaving it there to continue on its own journey. It'll find peace. It'll find what it's supposed to find. We're leaving it there to continue on its own path. Now, I want all of the consciousness and personality of Josie to once again return to the body and fully integrate back into the body. May I speak with Josie's subconscious, please?
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
I felt that.
I have permission to speak with Josie's subconscious?
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm like, my subconscious doesn't speak Spanish. Are you kidding me right now?
So now we're going to ask Josie to just kind of take a step to the side. You can listen, but we want to speak directly with the subconscious. Do we have permission to speak with the subconscious? Or do I have permission?
We frequent here often.
Okay. Well, I respect the power of the subconscious because I know the subconscious takes very good care of Josie's body and does a very good job of it. I also know that the subconscious has the records of everything that's ever happened to Josie in this lifetime and all the other lifetimes she's ever lived. So I respect the power of the subconscious, and I always ask for permission to speak to it and to ask questions. Do I have permission to ask questions?
You have permission.
Okay, thank you. So I know the subconscious could have brought forth many different lifetimes for Josie to see today. First, you chose the lifetime of the mermaid. What? Why did you pick that lifetime for her?
She needed to understand how her evolution,
Mm-hmm.
her evolution from she's come a longer way than she thinks.
Mm-hmm.
It's not for any reason unknown that she prefers solitude.
Mm-hmm. It's a common theme, isn't it? Seems like.
It's how she learns.
Oh, okay. And then the next life was I guess it was like a Celtic woman in the woods. Oh no, was it?
Yes.
Yeah.
The thing is still with her, that skill
Mm-hmm.
of the growing.
Growing by being alone.
Yes, the growing, the plants.
Oh, okay. Did she? Oh, and she grew in her last lifetime, or the mermaid one as well, right? She said she grew mushrooms.
She learned to. She learned how before she was in the lifetime where she had legs.
Oh, okay. And she continued.
Yeah, so she could manifest it in the physical.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
But she still carries that now.
Mm-hmm.
That skill
Mm-hmm.
of growing things.
Mm. What about the life of her being the art? Why did you pick that life?
She picked that life because she did not want to be involved with people.
But she kind of well, she wasn't involved directly.
Yeah, she wanted to experience people, but not directly.
Oh, okay.
She needed something other than the quiet.
Oh,
Hmm.
well, what a nice.
But she wasn't ready to
Yeah.
be involved with people.
Mm-hmm. What a nice compromise. Okay. Well, can I ask you to do a body scan of her? We always ask. The body scan, see if there's any healing or any imbalances that need harmonizing. And can you talk to me while
She has ovaries.
Mm-hmm. That's a good thing?
That needs to be addressed. They need to be addressed.
Why? What's going on with them?
There's an imbalance because they're missing the rest of the system.
Oh.
And they become imbalanced. And it needs to just be brought back into balance.
Is that something you can do?
I'm seeing that. Mm, I'm seeing that they. Okay. It looks like a pomegranate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a fresh pomegranate, and then there's a dried up pomegranate.
Mm-hmm.
You see.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like watering something
Mm-hmm.
to bring back the moisture. It's like the flow.
Mm-hmm.
It is possible. It is possible to create flow within these organs without the rest of the system
Okay.
energetically.
How does she do that?
There's a way to tone. It's toning. Um, okay, so the solfeggio frequencies,
Mm-hmm.
but toning from herself, okay, from her body,
Mm-hmm.
certain frequencies of okay, the so in the now, we are working on this.
Okay.
It would have been too much for the brain to remember the particulars of the frequencies.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you're just fixing it.
Yes.
Okay.
Like right now, what I'm seeing is like heat waves around my ovaries.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I don't know where the Spanish is coming from.
That's okay.
But there's heat waves around my ovaries. It's like you can see the energy, and it's like wavy and vibration type. And I'm a little dizzy. Like I feel like I'm moving even though I'm not.
Yeah. Well, good thing you're laying down.
Yeah. Like I'm sitting here like how much more can I feel like I'm laying down? I feel like I'm repeatedly laying down right now. I'm sitting here like, okay.
Okay. And then, so going back to your subconscious, are you able to continue the body scan while you work on the ovaries? Or can you
Ooh, PET scan.
PET scan?
Mm-hmm. She needs a PET scan
What is that?
for discovery of cancers.
Discovery of cancers?
Diagnosis.
Where's that at?
The hollows. What are the hollows? I see tubes, hollows, words. The hollows.
What area of the body is that?
I think this is the blood vessels. I see tubes.
Okay.
The hollows.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not quite sure. That's what I see. It's showing me.
What's causing it? What's causing the imbalance?
Infiltration.
From where?
Huh. Infiltration.
Mm-hmm. Is there a lesson that needs to be learned?
No. What's happening is that oh, interesting. This is a side effect. This is a side effect of other processes. So this may have happened during a time of being exposure.
Exposed to what?
Radiation.
When?
Throughout life, doctors,
Oh, okay.
work, things like that.
Mm-hmm. Is that something that can be healed by you today? She doesn't need it, right?
There's my body is glowing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you drink barium to get imaging.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe that there's an attempt underway.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Arrest when you stop something for a certain period of time.
What?
When you stop something for a certain period of time.
Stop what?
When you arrest something,
Mm-hmm.
you stop it for a certain purpose.
Does Josie need to stop something?
And then you allow it again.
Is there something Josie needs to stop doing?
Okay, so the fallopian tubes. Ooh.
Are you seeing something in the fallopian
I'm
tube?
feeling,
Okay.
right? Like I'm trying to, oh, I'm not in pain. I just, it's, I feel, even though like, it's just pressure,
Mm-hmm.
movement.
Mm-hmm.
Something's going on with the blood,
Okay.
okay? There's something with the blood that needs to be addressed, that needs to be seen.
Well, I know the subconscious can do anything.
That's why that the light is in the vessels.
Mm-hmm. And that's providing healing.
Mm-hmm. It's like a neon pinkish purple color.
Mm-hmm. Are you...
And then the ovaries, like the left one is, I know they're both still being worked on, but the left one is more prominent right now.
Mm-hmm. What's the purpose of Josie experiencing the issue with the blood?
Find and follow.
Find and follow. So there's something she needs to learn from that experience?
Is horizontally located. What is?
I know the subconscious isn't fond of doctors or...
I've got lasers happening right now.
Okay.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
That's great. That's a good thing. That's what we want.
I'm saying, so we're talking to ourselves in the now.
Okay.
Because there's multiple processes going on.
Okay. Can you explain to me what you're seeing?
The lasers are, there's 1, 2, 3, 2 coming from my right and 1 coming from my left. They're working these ovaries. They're working around these ovaries, the whole situation with that. And I'm looking at the the tunnels. I'm looking at the tunnels. And they are they got Morse code going on here and everything.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my goodness.
It's legit, girl.
I feel like a freaking computer.
Does this have anything to do with why she sometimes gets asked if she's pregnant or why she smells like a baby or...
Oh.
There's like a whole baby.
Ooh. I'm just like...
Tell me, what is it?
I just feel like these little... It's like little tiny bubbles bursting in that area on my right where my ovaries are. And I'm like, okay, you guys.
So what's that? What's happening?
Oh, they are. Oh, why? I feel so slow. They're getting rid of what no longer serves me.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Are they dissolving
There's
it?
extras. There was tissues and stuff
Okay.
out there
Mm-hmm.
that didn't belong around it. In the middle of my stomach
Mm-hmm.
is icy hot right now.
Mm-hmm. Are you uncomfortable? I don't want to make you uncomfortable in any way. We can ask them to make adjustments so that you're not.
It's a mild nausea,
Oh.
but my whole torso
Mm-hmm.
feels like singled out right now.
Mm-hmm. We don't want your subconscious to do anything that's going to make you uncomfortable. I always want my clients to be comfortable and safe.
I am. There's a lot of tick, 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 tick.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of work being done.
And I'm sitting here like, I feel like I'm inside of an MRI machine, but I'm also getting surgery at the same time.
Mm-hmm. You are. Can your subconscious tell me what it's doing right now?
So, there's these little things that look like it's not Captain Crunch, the Crunch berries shaped, that they're minimizing with the lasers.
Oh, okay. And in your ovaries still?
They were around outside. They were outside the ovaries, like in there, in the torso somewhere. You see?
Mm-hmm.
That's where they were.
Oh, okay. So that's what made the ovaries
So
look funny.
that's what the lasers are minimizing them. They shrink and disappear.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now the blood is being electrified.
Okay.
Her vehicle is different. It's not.
Why?
The same. The vehicle is not all the way human as we know it.
Okay.
Okay, so there's certain functions that function differently. They're showing me blood vessels, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when your blood vessels, like when your blood pumps, there's little flaps inside these blood vessels. And they flap a certain way. Well, these blood vessels flap the opposite way.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And the blood is having to be electrified. She's supposed to live off of light quotient.
Off of light quotient?
Yes.
Okay.
The light.
Mm-hmm.
The light itself.
Mm-hmm. Is there something she should be doing differently in her life to help sustain her vehicle?
She's got to embrace the light. Okay. She's got to bring the light in more.
Mm-hmm. And how can she do that?
She holds a light quotient, right? And this is the mechanism in which things occur. She brings in large amounts of light to disperse. And the problem is sometimes she gets stuck on the trough. The peak is easy for her, but the trough is not easy. And it's the up and down that gets her. She's gotta she's becoming radioactive in a way. The best way, that's the best term to explain it. So she's going to glow. This is why people call her pregnant.
Oh, it's the glow.
Okay, that's where it comes from. And the ovaries cause her to smell like a baby.
Oh, okay.
But her ovaries have always been this way. She's highly productive.
Mm-hmm.
She's highly fertile.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So of the
So once you
growing,
fix the growing by ovaries, being will a she mom.
yes,
still
the
continue to
growing,
smell like a
the
baby? I'm assuming she'll still glow.
plants.
Okay. Did she? Oh, and she grew in her last lifetime, or the mermaid one as well, right? She said she grew mushrooms.
She learned to. She learned how before she was in the lifetime where she had legs.
Oh, okay. And she continued.
Yeah, so she could manifest it in the physical.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
But she still carries that now.
Mm-hmm.
That skill
Mm-hmm.
of growing things.
What about the life of her being the art? Why did you pick that life?
She picked that life because she did not want to be involved with people.
But she kind of, well, she wasn't involved directly.
Yeah, she wanted to experience people, but not directly.
Oh, okay.
She needed something other than the quiet.
Oh,
Hmm.
well, what a nice,
But she wasn't ready to
yeah.
be involved with people.
Mm-hmm. What a nice compromise. Okay. Well, can I ask you to do a body scan of her? We always ask. The body scan, see if there's any healing or any imbalances that need harmonizing. And can you talk to me while
She has ovaries.
Mm-hmm. That's a good thing?
That needs to be addressed. They need to be addressed.
Why? What's going on with them?
There's an imbalance because they're missing the rest of the system.
Oh.
And they become imbalanced. And it needs to just be brought back into balance.
Is that something you can do?
I'm seeing that. I'm seeing that they. Okay. It looks like a pomegranate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a fresh pomegranate, and then there's a dried up pomegranate.
Mm-hmm.
You see.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like watering something.
Mm-hmm.
To bring back the moisture. It's like the flow.
Mm-hmm.
It is possible. It is possible to create flow within these organs without the rest of the system.
Okay.
Energetically.
How does she do that?
There's a way to tone. It's toning. Okay, so the solfeggio frequencies,
Mm-hmm.
but toning from herself, okay, from her body, certain frequencies of, okay, the so in the now, we are working on this.
Okay.
It would have been too much for the brain to remember the particulars of the frequencies.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you're just fixing it.
Yes.
Okay.
Like right now, what I'm seeing is like heat waves around my ovaries.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I don't know where the Spanish is coming from.
That's okay.
But there's heat waves around my ovaries. It's like you can see the energy, and it's like wavy and vibration type. And I'm a little dizzy. Like I feel like I'm moving even though I'm not.
Yeah. Well, good thing you're laying down.
Yeah. Like I'm sitting here like, how much more can I feel like I'm laying down? I feel like I'm repeatedly laying down right now. I'm sitting here like, okay.
Okay. And then, so going back to your subconscious, are you able to continue the body scan while you work on the ovaries? Or can you
Ooh, PET scan.
PET scan?
Mm-hmm. She needs a PET scan
What is that?
for discovery of cancers.
Discovery of cancers?
Diagnosis.
Where's that at?
The hollows. What are the hollows? I see tubes, hollows, words. The hollows.
What area of the body is that?
I think this is the blood vessels. I see tubes.
Okay.
The hollows.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not quite sure. That's what I see. It's showing me.
What's causing it? What's causing the imbalance?
Infiltration.
From where?
Huh. Infiltration.
Mm-hmm. Is there a lesson that needs to be learned?
No. What's happening is that oh, interesting. This is a side effect. This is a side effect of other processes. So this may have happened during a time of being exposure.
Exposed to what?
Radiation.
When?
Throughout life, doctors.
Oh, okay.
Work, things like that.
Is that something that can be healed by you today? She doesn't need it, right?
There's my body is glowing right now. Like when you drink barium to get imaging. So I believe that there's an attempt underway.
Okay.
Arrest. When you stop something for a certain period of time.
What?
When you stop something for a certain period of time.
Stop what?
When you arrest something. You stop it for a certain purpose.
Does Josie need to stop something?
And then you allow it again.
Is there something Josie needs to stop doing?
Okay, so the fallopian tubes. Ooh.
Are you seeing something in the fallopian
I'm
tube?
feeling,
Okay.
right? Like I'm trying to, oh, I'm not in pain. I just, it's, I feel, even though like, it's just pressure, movement. Something's going on with the blood.
Okay.
Okay? There's something with the blood that needs to be addressed, that needs to be seen.
Well, I know the subconscious can do anything.
That's why the light is in the vessels.
And that's providing healing.
It's like a neon pinkish purple color.
Are you...
And then the ovaries, like the left one is, I know they're both still being worked on, but the left one is more prominent right now.
What's the purpose of Josie experiencing the issue with the blood?
Find and follow.
Find and follow. So there's something she needs to learn from that experience?
Is horizontally located. What is?
I know the subconscious isn't fond of doctors or...
I've got lasers happening right now.
Okay.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
That's great. That's a good thing. That's what we want.
I'm saying, so we're talking to ourselves in the now.
Okay.
Because there's multiple processes going on.
Okay. Can you explain to me what you're seeing?
The lasers are, there's 1, 2, 3, 2 coming from my right and 1 coming from my left. They're working these ovaries. They're working around these ovaries, the whole situation with that. And I'm looking at the the tunnels. I'm looking at the tunnels. And they are they got Morse code going on here and everything.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my goodness.
It's legit, girl.
I feel like a freaking computer.
Does this have anything to do with why she sometimes gets asked if she's pregnant or why she smells like a baby or...
Oh.
There's like a whole baby.
Ooh. I'm just like...
Tell me, what is it?
I just feel like these little... It's like little tiny bubbles bursting in that area on my right where my ovaries are. And I'm like, okay, you guys.
So what's that? What's happening?
Oh, they are. Oh, why? Ooh, I feel so slow. They're getting rid of what no longer serves me.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Are they dissolving?
There's extras. There was tissues and stuff.
Okay.
Out there. That didn't belong around it. In the middle of my stomach is icy hot right now.
Are you uncomfortable? I don't want to make you uncomfortable in any way. We can ask them to make adjustments so that you're not.
It's a mild nausea.
Oh.
But my whole torso
Mm-hmm.
feels like singled out right now.
Mm-hmm. We don't want your subconscious to do anything that's going to make you uncomfortable. I always want my clients to be comfortable and safe.
I am. There's a lot of tick, 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 tick.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of work being done.
And I'm sitting here like, I feel like I'm inside of an MRI machine, but I'm also getting surgery at the same time.
Mm-hmm. You are. Can your subconscious tell me what it's doing right now?
So, there's these little things that look like it's not Captain Crunch, the Crunch berries shaped, that they're minimizing with the lasers.
Oh, okay. And in your ovaries
They were around outside. They were outside the ovaries, like in there, in the torso somewhere. You see?
Mm-hmm.
That's where they were.
Oh, okay. So that's what made the ovaries
So
look funny.
that's what the lasers are minimizing them. They shrink and disappear.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now the blood is being electrified.
Okay.
Her vehicle is different. It's not
Why?
the same. The vehicle is not all the way human as we know it.
Okay.
Okay, so there's certain functions that function differently. They're showing me blood vessels, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when your blood vessels, like when your blood pumps, there's little flaps inside these blood vessels, and they flap a certain way. Well, these blood vessels flap the opposite way.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And the blood is having to be electrified. She's supposed to live off of light quotient.
Off of light quotient?
Yes.
Okay.
The light.
Mm-hmm.
The light itself.
Mm-hmm. Is there something she should be doing differently in her life to help sustain her vehicle?
She's got to embrace the light. Okay. She's got to bring the light in more.
Mm-hmm. And how can she do that?
She holds a light quotient, right? And this is the mechanism in which things occur. She brings in large amounts of light to disperse.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem is sometimes she gets stuck on the trough.
Mm-hmm.
The peak is easy for her, but the trough is not easy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the up and down that gets her.
Mm-hmm.
She's got she's becoming radioactive in a way. The best way, that's the best term to explain it.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to glow. This is why people call her pregnant.
Oh, it's the glow.
Okay, that's where it comes from.
Mm-hmm.
And the ovaries cause her to smell like a baby.
Oh, okay.
But her ovaries have always been this way. She's highly productive.
Mm-hmm.
She's highly fertile.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
once you fix the ovaries, will she still continue to smell like a baby? I'm assuming she'll still glow.
She won't have the issue that she has with her breast area because of the ovaries.
Okay.
She won't have that anymore.
Oh, good. What about her her issue with the potassium, the hypokalemia?
The crystal links.
Mm-hmm.
That was the solution to that.
Oh, okay. She had a question about that. Let me see if I can find it. She had glow sticks throughout her body on a ship. Were those the same as the crystal links?
No.
Okay.
Macrophage. Okay, so they are cells.
Mm-hmm.
Again, her body's not the same.
Myofascia?
No,
Oh.
macrophage or microphage.
Okay.
These are cells, right? But they're not the same as the type of the human body. They're not the. Those are cells.
Mm-hmm.
The different colors are cells.
Why is her body different?
Because she was not born here.
Where was she born?
She was born on a ship.
Not like a UFO, like a craft ship, or like.
Yes.
Okay. Is she from somewhere else?
She is from Andromeda.
Oh, okay.
But we are of the universe.
Mm-hmm.
She's Andromedan.
That's really neat. Do you see is there anything else you see going on in her body? She said
They're done with the ovaries.
Oh, good. And so she won't have any discomfort there anymore?
No.
Will she notice a difference when she leaves today?
We shall see.
Okay. Okay. She said she gets hard lumps that show up on her sides below her ribs occasionally. Do you see anything?
Her adrenals are overworked.
What could she do to change that, or is there something that...
This is why she's sensitive to caffeine.
Oh, okay.
It's not a substance that is of her highest good.
Okay, so if she didn't have any caffeine, she wouldn't have those lumps?
Correct.
Okay. What about her kidneys?
Her kidneys do not function as others' kidneys function. This is why when she went to the doctor, they said there was nothing wrong with them.
Mm-hmm.
However, she is having a different experience because she does not, water is different in her body.
Mm-hmm.
She does not process water like others.
Is that why she needs so much of it?
Yes.
Okay. How does her body process it?
It is because of the steam. It is because of the high frequencies and the friction that she needs more water.
Mm-hmm. Is she drinking enough now?
She is sufficient.
Okay. Okay, good. What about her sinuses? Oh, I'm sorry. She says, did it really heal the sinus of Valsalva aneurysm? Oh, around her heart.
Oh, it's a quantum thing. It was not there to begin with.
What happened?
So you'd have to see that backwards.
Backwards.
Yes. So it is not there in the now, and it wasn't. It was never there.
Oh, okay. Will that, um, is there a possibility that it could come back? Or is she free of that now?
She is free.
Okay. Are there any foods that she should absolutely avoid?
Maize is not for her highest good. Maize.
Okay. What's her ideal diet?
Eventually, she will not require food.
Mm-hmm. Just the light, huh?
In the now, she will fluctuate,
Mm-hmm.
but as long as she doesn't consistently eat the meat that she's eating,
Mm-hmm.
she will continue on her path. We will guide her in the now. It will be easy as it was in the beginning.
Mm.
To release the meat, it was temporary.
Mm-hmm. Will she be able to exercise consistently again?
She is exercising consistently.
Oh, good.
This is why there's the physical body, and then there's the energetics of the physical body.
Mm-hmm.
When she does her healing work, when she does her any energetic exchanges, it is the equivalent of physical activity.
Okay.
And she just needs to be more consistent with that.
Okay.
She was not meant, because her body was not meant to be very physical and do very physical things.
Mm-hmm.
She is here to hold the light
Mm-hmm.
and disperse it. She's like a pillar.
Mm. Mm-hmm. How come when she does exercise she itches really bad?
Because the flow of blood does not go the way that it goes normally.
Mm. Oh, okay.
Because of the flaps
Mm-hmm.
going the other way.
So is there something that she can do to so that she doesn't itch?
She does well with qigong and stretching
Okay.
and those types of breath work.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's the breath that's
Okay.
effective, okay? The breath.
That makes sense.
Doesn't need to move the physical body so rigorously.
Mm-hmm.
It's the breath.
Okay. She asks how she can heal her blood pressure, but is what you're working on with the blood, is that going to help?
She's
Really different.
She's experiencing fluctuations due to the energetics. It's not hypertension.
Oh, okay. So she doesn't even have blood pressure.
No.
Okay. Is there, what can she do to help that heal? Is that something you can help with?
To keep that from happening, it is emotional. It has to, there's a release that has to happen like a valve.
Okay.
So whatever the trigger is has to be dealt with differently
Mm-hmm.
in order to not expand in the body.
Okay. So she has to learn how to better control her emotions?
Yes, because the expression and the embodiment are two different things.
Mm-hmm.
And she likes to eat
Mm-hmm.
things. She likes to hold things, take them and hold them in her body.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything that you could recommend that she could do differently to help with that?
Well, there's work. There's work to express, to release. There's work to... It is difficult because this reality is a burden, but it can be done.
Mm-hmm.
Spoon-fed. Spoon-feed. Okay.
How should she start?
Allow the people, allow the interaction,
Mm-hmm.
the closeness.
Mm-hmm. Okay. She said she passed out on Mother's Day in 2012, and she heard a loud machine noise in her right ear before she lost consciousness. Can you shed some light on what happened?
She left her body in that instance.
Why?
Her body was in distress.
How come she heard that loud noise?
It was the separation of the astral body.
Oh, okay. And that's all that was. But then after that, she was different after that experience.
Well, no, it doesn't. That was okay. She had been. Her soul wasn't happy, and it got to the point to where it was trying to leave her body. But the ascension process, the clarion call, did not happen in correspondence to that.
Okay.
It was a separate event.
Okay. What about in 2008, she said she had a pain on her right side of her face that felt like lightning? Why did that happen?
The light quotient.
Oh, she was receiving?
Yes.
So
there was a period of time where she received large amounts of light that she had never received before. There was a beginning of the light infusions.
But this will continue to happen throughout her life, right? I would
Yes,
assume if she's
she will have times of significant jumps in light quotient.
Is there something that she could do or should do maybe to prepare for that so that she doesn't have such drastic effects on the body?
Well, in the now, that period is gone.
So she won't have any discomfort moving forward when she receives the light quotient?
She has had jumps recently that don't take her through what she went through before. That was initial.
Oh, okay.
Those were initial.
Oh, okay, so she's balanced now and it won't be a problem moving forward?
She's able to bring in more light, and it's not that she won't have reaction. It won't be as severe. It will be more etheric. It'll be more sensational than painful. She knows how to ask for assistance in the now.
Okay. Oh, wonderful. And what about the body scan? Are her ovaries completed in the blood? Or are you still working on it?
All is well in there. No change. There's something that I'm seeing in the blood that's shaped different than cells. That's what I'm seeing in the now.
Is that irregular for her body? Should it not be there?
It is causing problems.
Is it just one or is it all throughout?
They are microscopic and they float. They're everywhere. There is something, again, they say macrophages. I think I say it right this time.
Okay. Can they be removed? Can you dissolve them? Or what's the cause of her? Why would she be experiencing that?
Mutation.
Okay. Like just being from Andromeda, or something else caused that?
It's something that was triggered.
When?
Like it had to be 3 years ago.
Okay. Was there a certain event or something that happened that triggered it or that caused it? Or did it just start?
No, not of human nature.
Okay. Was she like abducted or something?
It's on a DNA level.
Okay.
There was a spontaneous mutation. Okay. How do we explain? Okay. What is there is causing issues for what was there before.
Okay.
And this is causing the problem with the oxygen
She has trouble with oxygen?
in the blood.
Oh, okay. Is that something you can heal? You can fix?
It needs to be supported physically.
Oh, okay.
It will pass.
So she just
It was due to the change.
What change?
Sometimes there's transient periods when the body changes
Mm-hmm.
and upgrades.
Mm-hmm.
That the body needs certain support to bring online the new programs, the new upgrades, and to rid the body of what no longer serves it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is there anything you can do to help that process? Like,
she is in progress.
Okay.
She's already helping the process.
Okay. Well, I'm going to move on from the body questions, if that's all right.
It is okay.
Okay. What is her connection with the Council of Nine?
I heard fupa.
Fupa.
Funny. They're showing me Crystal City.
Where is that?
It's weird. It's sideways too. I think it's interesting. There's a Crystal City. There is a Crystal City.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is. Oh, really? I thought that was fun. I literally decided to do this. How is that possible? Okay, look, I'm them.
Mm-hmm.
And they are me.
Mm-hmm.
I decided to have this experience.
Mm-hmm.
So they're an aspect of myself.
Oh, okay. So you are the Council of Nine.
Yeah, I came. Okay, they're showing me being part of the council, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they're showing me myself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they're saying, hey, like, you were this.
Mm-hmm.
And you chose to be that. And because you were this, you know stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you tried to put it in this body. You see.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like an elder or somebody decided to go and have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like a monk at a freaking water park or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the relationship. The Crystal City is beautiful. It's very, very clear crystal. Okay, very clear. And the Council of Nine is not very how do you put that? Physical.
Mm-hmm.
but I think it's interesting. The Council of Nine has very interesting personality. Because they're light beings, but they be wearing robes anyway.
Mm-hmm.
They're kids at heart.
Aren't we all?
And the Council of Nine is not like nine different beings or nothing like that.
Oh,
It's
then
an
what does it mean?
energy. And this is, they say, oh, it's funny how everybody makes rumors about us.
Mm-hmm.
Because all of the different cultures have the councils of nines,
Yeah.
or the nine beings, right?
Right.
It's the same energy. And it's an energy. It's not nine different beings. And the energy likes to have round tables. It likes to speak to itself in the form of nine people having a meeting, you see. And oh my goodness. The Council of Nine is like a popular piece of source that just be everybody knows who they are, and they're like, it's the popular kid in school.
Mm-hmm.
It's very interesting, when you from the outside looking in, you think that they're serious and all this and that. No,
I thought Thoth was part of it. No?
but maybe.
Okay.
I don't know the Egyptian stuff very much.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that um, they, the Council of Nine's purpose with me in the now is to guide me to back to myself as a council member.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
I smell gunpowder.
Why is that?
I don't know. I felt like I smell gunpowder.
What does your subconscious say about it?
I don't smell.
Yeah. Is there a significance, or is it because maybe some of the work that was done, or that's being done?
I don't.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What about she had a dream where a plane took off like a helicopter, and there were people at a facility putting on hazmat suits and laying on a platform, doing something that didn't need to be done to her. Can you explain what that was about?
They will try, but they will fail.
Mm. Who are they?
They are the governments.
Oh, okay.
They will try and they will fail. People will come in droves, just like they came in droves time and time again when they were told to do this or do that. It is a mechanism of awakening. They will try in a very mechanical way.
Mm-hmm.
It is a product that's related to the Hadron Collider, the big one, CERN. In the now, it's part of that. It's part of that read. Okay. In that dream, she was seeing something in a reality that she was not in. And this is why she didn't need it to be done to her, because she was not actually in that reality.
So why was it shown to her?
The reality was shown to her for the purpose of bookmarking that space and time, because she even in the events where she goes, where she's no longer in the third dimension in density, when she's no longer there for long periods of time and she's spending more time in higher density, she is able to split and come down.
Okay.
See, to assist.
It was to prepare her for her another journey.
Yes.
Okay. That makes sense. What about the dream where there were military planes and they were shooting at the neighborhoods?
That is an alternate. That's an alternate reality. That is something that has happened before.
Okay. But not here, just a different.
Not in the now.
Okay.
It has happened already.
Okay. How come it was shown to her?
She was there to witness what could have happened, but did not happen in the reality that she was in. However, it still happened in a parallel reality.
Oh, okay.
For her.
Okay.
The timeline still ran. However, she was able to choose. It was one of the points of choice to either be on that timeline or the one she's currently on.
That makes sense. Yeah. Okay. So that would have been like from the time that she had the dream, that was like a premonition almost, a potential. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. What about the dream where the helicopter made way for the ship and the military personnel had a clipboard with names on it?
They planned that.
They planned
it. They plan to do that.
Like you mean in the future?
We will not involve military in our retrievals. So when there is what the governments are doing and there is what we are doing, and we will not involve the military in our retrievals.
Okay.
So it is not something that that scenario is not for her highest good.
How come it was shown to her?
So that she would know and be able to tell others.
Okay. And that's hasn't happened yet?
No.
Okay. Is that location in Loveland?
No. That is in Texas.
Okay.
San Antonio, Texas.
Okay. And is that in the near future, or can you give
The signs will come as the energy increases.
Okay.
You will know by the mandates that the governments put out. You will watch the Space Force. You will watch the Virgin Galactic, the space-related agencies. You will watch them and you will know. You will become aware. There's a plan. They have a plan.
The government does?
Yes, they have a plan. They are going to stage something very, very, very big. And they are going to, unfortunately, take some people, they're going to take some souls off their path because they're going to, the purpose is to trick them into thinking we are retrieving them.
Oh. That's not good. So they had a clipboard with names on it.
Yes.
Oh, are those the people that they're taking?
Yes, they've been watching us. They watch all of us. And
us being the people here in the
people
physical,
that
or
are
you?
of the light, the
okay.
vessels of light, they're watching.
Right.
And there's a way that they need to approach because we are aware. So they find the vulnerabilities. And because of the vessels being tired of this reality, they would be happy to jump ship.
Oh, so those.
But they have to make sure it's the right ship.
Wow. Wow. Okay. What about her current situation regarding the eviction? So she just signed a 2-month notice to leave her apartment because of her neighbors. So she had the dream that warned her, but what are the next steps that she should take?
It will come very soon. It will come in time.
She'll know what.
I will know what to do.
Okay. Okay.
Things will fall in place. I just had a pain in my ear. It came and went so quickly though. She's correct in the now about being mobile, moving, not being planted in one spot. There's a reason for that.
Okay. What about the Akashic record? She went to read it and it was in Sanskrit. Why was that?
Oh, she's been there. I was a male Indian person. It's one of her aspects.
So that male is the one that visited the Akashic records?
It showed up that way because because of the dresses. She started putting on aspects of her. She started bringing home aspects of her and expressing them. So she saw through the eyes of that aspect of her. So when I say she was a male, I don't mean in past, present, future terms. She's running that timeline. And that timeline is helping her here.
Okay.
She's able to tap into timelines and pull information from other existences.
Okay. And so, but she wasn't able to read the Akashic records when she went to see them.
No, she had just started meditating. So she had to practice. And then she never found interest in going back to look. But she's better at holding now.
What's her role on the ship where there were high school and middle school kids and they all knew astrology as if it was common knowledge?
That is a Pleiadian ship.
Is that another lifetime of hers, or
that is happening in the now?
What's the purpose of it?
She is an Andromedan princess. She has service to do. So even though she's on the ship, there's an essence of her incarnate here. And she's very aware of being on the ship. And she is being of service on the ship. She's teaching.
Okay.
And that is where she shall return. She's going to return to that ship.
So are those children Andromedan as well?
No, it's a Pleiadian ship, and those right. Children, a lot of them are hybrids.
Oh, okay. So there's all different kinds. Hybrids like
humanoid hybrids. Humans with extraterrestrial DNA, different types.
Are they from Earth?
They were not born there.
Oh, okay.
How do we? Okay, so they were born on the ships, and they're part of a program.
A program that does what?
The program, because of the genetic genetic program to see what happens with the different species and the different DNA and what happens. See, they're living a different life than the people here. Because they grow, I don't know, no, they don't grow up on the ship, but eventually they get up there somehow. Oh, okay, because they are, because of the fact that they're born on the ship, sometimes what happens is they try to seed them here. They try to bring them here, but it doesn't work out, so they got to take them back up there.
Oh, okay.
Because they can't deal with this reality. And they maybe, I feel like they're shifty. They don't do the human body doesn't do what, they're good at looking like humans on the ship, but not in this environment.
Oh, okay, yeah. Probably harder to maintain. Okay. She has a dream where she feels like she's walking through glass doors and practicing falling through floors. What does that mean?
She's marvelous at that. She's gonna do great. Just keep practicing.
Okay. What's she practicing for?
That's a parallel thing is happening right now.
Okay.
I'm physically doing that in a physical reality somewhere.
Okay.
Wow. No wonder. Because the building I was in was some, like, building where you go, like, apply for food stamps and stuff. And I was wondering why that aspect of my dream was there. Okay.
It all makes sense.
That's running right now. Oh, man. I don't, and just to answer your question, because they're speaking ahead. The timelines don't need to collapse.
Okay.
They don't all need to come together and then you become all of those different realities. It's necessary, though. All roads meet at the same place. And it's necessary for me to be doing that there and for me to be doing this here for when the shift happens.
What about the house with the black toilet in the mountains in the background? Is that going to be a physical reality in the now, or what's the purpose of that home?
She thought it was an embassy. But that's her house.
Oh, okay. Does she build it?
Yes.
Is that in this?
We told her that was her house. But she's going to have to work on believing that that's her house. She wants it, but she's
gotta do the work.
It's one of those things where she's just in her own way. That is her house, and we've given her a full tour of it. It has aspects from who she was before, because that's why it looks like a cabin.
That's awesome. So that's in this present lifetime now, right?
She is intended to create that home in the physical.
Okay. What about the three houses that they're like in parallel realities? Is how it feels like they are to her. What are they?
Okay, so
one of them's the beach house.
Yeah. One of them is past.
Okay.
One of them, the White House with the pillars, is a past life. The other one with the suspended dining room is a parallel life.
Okay.
And she's very busy in that one. She doesn't get to enjoy that one. The beach house is her serenity. She loves it there.
Mm-hmm.
But that house is in the new earth. It's not a parallel universe.
Mm-hmm. Okay. She said, now, what about the channeling from 2016 with the kids and the seizures? Is that going to happen, or has it already happened, or is there any more information you can give us on that?
They're showing me fleur-de-lis.
Fleur-de-lis, why?
Fleur-de-lis. And then what I understand is that okay, this is how to explain it. She's not going to be here for that reality.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of souls are not going to be here for that reality.
So that's way in the future.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So what was the purpose of showing that to her then?
The purpose of her seeing that, getting that channeled message, was for those that are younger in the now, the people who will be here.
Oh, okay. So are they like our children's age, or
Somewhere 8 years old, under.
okay, okay. What about the dream of the stock market crashing and the people that were passed out on the lawns? She told a man who was going to wake up and who wasn't. That way he would know who to take. What was that dream about? Why was she shown that?
That was an option. That was an option. That is a collective option.
Mm-hmm.
It is the collective that determines whether or not that is going to happen. That is this. It's similar to the collective bringing on the solar flash. So it's not about whether it's going to happen or not. It's a collective option, and it had to be shown as an option.
Mm-hmm.
So if it doesn't happen exactly that way, it doesn't mean that it's not gonna happen. It just means it's gonna happen differently.
Okay. Is that going to happen in the near future, or?
Within 6 years from now.
Okay. And what was the purpose of showing her that?
So that she could help.
Oh, so she will know who.
I'll know. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And then what's going to happen with the people who are taken?
The people who are taken have passed. They have physically passed. Their physical body could not handle.
So that's who it's going to be taken away?
They're being collected.
What happens with the people that remain?
The people that remain are going to awaken.
Oh, okay.
And they're going to be ushered into a new reality.
That's the new earth?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What abilities should she strengthen right now?
Her abilities with energy.
And how can she do that?
Practice regularly.
What should she be practicing?
Channeling energy.
Mm-hmm.
And directing energy.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, she does feel like she's in a crossroads in her career. Is there anything that she can do to bring solutions into her experience?
We need her to rest.
Rest.
We need her to rest. We don't need her to physically do. We need her to rest. This is why she is at a crossroads. She is paused.
Okay.
She is at a rest. In the now, it's more important to focus on harnessing the light and dispersing it.
Mm-hmm.
It's more important to focus on self-care and self-care and joy. And what joy, the joy will get on them. So this is not a technical thing of should I do this or that.
Mm-hmm.
She should be in joy. Learn to harness the light and disperse it. Learn to live in and off the light.
What about her career? How will she sustain herself?
She is always sustained.
Okay. All right. What about the dark blue being with the marble pattern and a heart coming from her third eye?
She was Andromeda, and it was a female.
Oh, why did she come visit?
She comes to visit her children.
How come?
I don't know. It's just...
Is she a friend?
Maybe it's because I'm here in this human experience.
Mm-hmm.
She comes to visit her children.
Is she family?
Of course I'm not the only one here.
Right.
But we are her children.
Oh, that Andromedan is one of her children.
The blue lady is mother.
Oh, okay.
So that's what she did. She come to visit. But she's got to be careful.
How come?
Because the reason why she comes to visit is because we're homesick and we can't attach to her, because then we won't make it through the experience.
Mm-hmm.
So this is why she never came back after that one time.
Oh, she's not allowed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
We can't interfere with the human experience.
Mm-hmm. And is that why she feels detached from motherhood?
She's detached in general.
Mm-hmm. And that has to do with her being Andromedan and just kind of the way things are in their culture, or the way things are when one is having an earthly experience.
The detachment makes the earth experience bearable.
But then she feels like she's detached with her family here.
She knows. She knows that she's not of them.
Mm-hmm.
And she's always known that she's not of them.
Mm-hmm. So her detachment, does that have anything to do with her mother here in the now?
She would still have the detachment.
Okay. There's not any healing. Is there any healing that needs to be done or can be done?
The detachment is what keeps her safe.
Okay. Okay. Is there a way? So is there a way that she can become a better nurturer?
She must nurture herself first.
Okay.
It will reflect outward.
Mm-hmm. What about Alexandria of Regulus? Taught her about atomic manifestation at Mount Shasta. Is she supposed to be able to do that now or in 5 density Terra?
There's a uniform. That uniform is familiar. Where is it? Or okay. I just saw a gray uniform,
Mm-hmm.
like a jumpsuit type thing,
Mm-hmm.
and the material is really comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Is it holographic? What's I'm not sure I understand what I'm seeing.
Okay.
It seems that the whole reality is holographic.
Mm-hmm.
So when you think of where, it's like you're on a ship and you have a holographic room.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's the room you do it in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
There's a room. Okay, I must make the change. They said the being must make the change.
So you're the one that has to do the atomic manifestation?
I can't do it until I make the change fully.
What change?
So I won't be doing it in this reality.
Okay. Oh, okay, because it has to be done in the 5D.
But they have a habit of teaching me stuff that I need
Before you
whenever I'm going to the next thing.
Mm-hmm.
But this time it's because we're taking our bodies.
Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Will she have a galactic fae from this incarnation? She said she's seen herself many times in that way.
Wow, we have goddess versions of ourselves. It's interesting. That is what I look like as not the extraterrestrial, but it's very interesting because you would think that God spark looks like a spark of light.
Mm-hmm.
That's my God spark. It looks like a freaking galactic fairy.
Oh.
But it's my God spark.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I don't have to. It's a choice.
Oh,
so
okay.
I probably made the choice.
Okay. What about Arcturus? Is that her most recent incarnation?
Oh, very interesting. I have family on Arcturus. The relationship to the Arcturians is pretty much the same as the relationship to the Pleiadians.
Mm-hmm.
I work with them, and you know how you can get close to energies.
Mm-hmm.
So the term starseed origin is really like confusing because we've been so much.
Mm-hmm.
So no, her very last incarnation was not Arcturus.
Okay. What was it?
Her last incarnation, she was here.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
What about the mermaid? Was that a long time ago, or was that fairly recent?
Yeah, so long
okay.
ago.
Are they still around? Are they on Earth?
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay. Should she still be focused on Qigong and energy healing in the now? Is it most beneficial to her?
It is most beneficial to her and those around her.
Okay. She said she's been seeing a lot of people with psychological disturbances lately coming up. Is it part of the ascension energy?
It is a reaction to the energy like condensation on a soda can.
Oh, okay. Are there any more tricks that she can learn with her dream work? She's remembering them quite well. But she feels like there's something else she can do.
She can create in her dreams.
Mm-hmm.
She can manifest in her dreams.
Mm-hmm. So that she should start doing that then?
Yes.
Okay.
She should start once she is aware inside of her dream. Practice envisioning your manifestation before you wake,
Okay.
and soon you'll be able to dream your manifestation, dream the whole experience.
Was she meant to be doing so many psychic readings?
She is meant to deliver the light in any way that she feels it needs to be expressed.
Oh, okay. How could she get her book written if she's not an avid reader? Would video be okay?
They're showing me tablets with writing on them that have the writing is like light, you know. It's tablets,
Okay.
like stone. It's not necessary.
She doesn't need to write a book?
I don't need to physically write, as long as the message gets out there.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. So she could do a video or any